My name is Miss Froma, and today I'm going to be talking about multiplication strategies using the equation 24 times 16. I will first demonstrate how to estimate an answer, then how to solve the question concretely, then pictorially, then symbolically, and then I'll share with you a personal strategy, and at the end I will compare my actual answer to my estimation. So, first of all, I want to estimate what is 24 times 16. To start off, I want to round the multiplicand up to 25, which is a friendly number, and round down the multiplier to 15, which is a friendly number. Next, I'm going to keep my 25 as is, but then split up or break apart my 15 into a 10 and a 5. Then, from there, I know 25 times 10 is 250, but then 25 times 5 might be a little bit trickier for some people. However, because we know how to count by 25 from counting quarters, I know 25 times 4 equals 100. So one more 25 would be 125. Thus, my estimated product would be 250 plus 125, which is 375. For the next step, I'm going to demonstrate concretely using base 10 blocks how to multiply 24 by 16. As you can see, I made 24 using 2 10s and 4 1s, and for 16 I used 1 10 and 6 1s. So for the first step, I'm going to multiply 10 by 10, which is 100, and 10 times 10 is another 100. From there, I can go 10 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 6 times and add 6 tens. I can do the same method for this 10 with these 6 ones. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens. Next, I'm going to do this 10 multiplied by these ones. There's 4 ones here, so I can add 10 times 1 4 times. Then we're left with multiplying the ones with each other. And if you know your basic facts, you should know that 6 times 4 equals 24. So here I have 24 ones. Here I've grouped them so that it is easier for you to see. And I've also put the 2 hundreds together, and then the 12 tens, 4 tens plus 24 ones. So if we're going to add this all together, we can add, there's 4 ones, 8 tens, and 3 hundreds, giving me a product of 384. Next up, we have the pictorial method, and I decided to use the box method to solve this equation. Here our equation is 24 times 16. I broke up the 24, which is a multiplicand, into 2 tens and 4 ones. And then I broke the 16 up, that is the multiplier, into 10 ones, or 1 10 and 6 ones. Now I can multiply these numbers together and write my answer in the boxes. So 20 times 10 is 200, 4 times 10 is 40, 20 times 6 is 120, and 4 times 6 is 24. I'll write them on top of each other to add them. 200 plus 120, and then 40 and 24. To add that all up, I have 4 ones, 8 tens, 3 hundreds, giving me a product of 384. Then we have step 4, which is symbolically representing the equation. I like to call this method the extended equation method. So I've stacked my numbers like you do traditionally. However, I'm going to use a slightly different tactic. I'm going to first multiply my ones with each other, and I'm going to get 24. But I'm going to write on the side 6 groups of 4 ones. Next, I'm going to make 6 groups of 2 tens, which gives me 120. After that, I'm going to create 10 groups of 4 ones. And last of all, I'm going to make 10 groups of 2 tens, giving me 200. I can add them all together and get my product of 384. Last but not least, I'm going to show you my personal method. I like to use the distributive property using the FOIL method, and it's the strategy we are going to use to solve it. Here we have our multiplicand and our multiplier, 24 times 16. However, once again, I broke up my number into 20 plus 4 times 10 plus 6. Then we're going to use the distributive property to change this equation into 20 times 10 plus 20 times 6 plus 4 times 10 plus 4 times 6. If we solve each of these individually, we have 200 plus 120 plus 40 plus 24, and we get our product of 384. So, to compare, at the beginning of the video, I showed you my estimation of 375, but the actual product is 384, which is very close. I think it is because we rounded up for the number 24 and rounded down for the 16. Thus, my estimate was very close.